Excellent.
Alright, what the hell's going on with Solarin?
Yeah, my token's all fucked up.
It went to like a default token almost of the
Got
time.
drunk,
So.
got resurrected or something.
Oh!
Good.
And they said it couldn't be beaten.
Well, I guess we know who's doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, just because it's been a while, I don't quite remember where we started, but I remember we were at the windmill. Or
I
not the
think that
windmill,
we
the water mill.
started at the
I think,
tavern, leaving town.
yeah, we started there. We made it to the water mill. We met the very interesting fellows in the magic water. They made great beer or ale. I can't remember what exactly it was.
Ale.
It was ale. It was great. The fellows in there are very simple, but they have heart, so it doesn't matter. When we left there, we ended up in the forest area where we were ambushed by the Fazhooks and the Bullets. I think there was anything else with those. I don't remember if there was the tree people. I don't think so. But I don't think there was much else we did.
Yeah, we saw the
been a
Triads
while.
kind of like watching us, but they didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I remember that part, but I was like, did they fight us? I was like,
They did not.
It's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Rain's here. But we were on our way to the elf village to find the governor.
Mm-hmm.
I have her name. It's like
Nada.
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 I was about to say Nadia, but it's Nada. We were also I guess we were attacked by a ram, because I have that in my notes.
By a what?
A Riam? I'm pretty sure.
Riam.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was one in the fight. I just can't remember where.
I think it was just Fazhooks and the Bullet.
I might have just wrote down the wrong thing.
Could be.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a Riam in there.
Yeah, because I'm only seeing like the Fazhooks and the Bullet and the Lodge. So yeah, I 100% put down the wrong creature because I'm old and senile. Okay. But yeah, we fought them, we survived, and then we've just been in limbo since.
As you've collected yourselves, the Azure Warden was healed. If I remember, Slarn rained down light from above on him.
Yes.
Z pulls himself up, looking around. How many did we lose?
None other than you went down. It was a tough fight, but we managed to keep them out of their sort of grab and teleport range.
By Benway. That's embarrassing then.
Hey, it happens to the best of us. You were taken a lot, like you got hit many times before falling. It's quite admirable.
That's generous. Is everyone else in okay shape to continue on, or do we need to make camp here?
I'd prefer to get a better night's rest. But if the dawn's gonna break soon, you could at least give me some time to patch up my wounds. That'd be much appreciated.
We can take some time. Let's tend to the wounded, and recover. We're entering into Delmuin territory. If they're ill disposed to us, it would be better if we were in good condition.
True words. Cousins can be very hot-headed.
He kind of takes position over by this tree trunk and crouches down and says, "Well, the rest of you gather up. I'll take watch."
Oh, damn, Hawken, you're so bright.
Yeah, because he's holding a torch. I can't see in the dark, Solarin.
Huh. That must be quite an inconvenience.
Oh, very much so. Especially when you guys just want to always travel through the darkest places.
Always. And Lavas is always just, "Can you put the torch out so, like, I'll be okay?"
Yeah. He's like, I can't use my feet.
So, are we doing a long rest or a short rest?
You can try for a long rest if you want.
If not everyone else needs
Yeah.
it, I think I could probably get by with a short rest.
I was thinking, yeah, we could probably do just a short rest.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my second wind before we start it.
Always a good call.
Oh, that way you can maximize.
Yeah. Heal and get it back.
Ooh, nice one.
It's great because only needed 2 hit points anyway, so. I think I only needed a 1.
I've had better short rests than this, but the second wind's than this.
Yeah,
Really
I
don't
stole
wanna-
a lot of the luck.
Really don't want to use hit die.
Oh yeah, because your whole thing's based off of it.
I'm just
dying, right?
using. Well, when I'm out of light die and I'm running low on. I'm just using 1. That'll be enough.
Yeah.
I took a long rest because I'm trying to get my hit die back. I didn't actually need to roll. I had full health and I rolled anyway.
Oh,
Oh, you're like, I'll roll. Oh, I didn't need to do that.
yeah, generally speaking, I made the Lightcaster kind of strong, just so that it is a harrowing resource management and costly.
Oh, I like it. It's interesting.
I think there's been at least twice where you knocked yourself unconscious trying to
Yeah.
like heal people or hurt people.
That'll happen. No, and that's kind of the cool thing, like literally burning life force in the magic system. It's forget what like series goes deep into that.
As you're taking your rest, if you all want to give me a perception check.
I would prefer not to.
Okay.
There are some things that I would like to not do, but
And then I roll really well. So I'll take it.
I'm gonna really rely on you to communicate what you're percepting right now.
There are a bunch of trees.
It's like, oh, these trees are big.
Solarin and Chuck both notice that there were birdsong, but it has abruptly stopped. And you hear the crack of a branch somewhere off to the right-hand side.
When I'm singing for a while, I get tired too, so it's okay if they take a break. I just
Good
appreciate
rationale.
that they're out there singing.
Everyone, up! Weapons ready. We're being watched or surrounded.
Ooh, or both.
Yes,
Why
possibly.
not both?
Guess I'll call out, sort of, in Delwyn. Who is there? Present yourself.
You hear in the Dumwin tongue of Elvish, Eos, Chief Druid, who travels in these forests.
I am Solarin, Lightcaster. I travel with these folk in search of one of their own.
Who
One
are
that is-
these folk?
Travelers from the new colonies. They seek their leader, who has disappeared in these parts.
You hear a soft Elvish curse, softly spoken, not soft in its severity.
Oh, God.
And then
Why keep them
silence.
Do you have knowledge of this, cousin? You go silent.
You hear no response to your call.
Solarin, do you think they're going to kill us?
I
They
think it'd
certainly-
probably be best to tread lightly here, but
They certainly do not be willing to treat about their return. And I look back in the forest. Holding their leader will only bring more of them. We must treat. The tribes are too divided for an all-out war with these people.
You hear the soft rustle of a branch, but there's no responses.
If they wanted to, I look back towards the rest of the party. Well, if they wanted to kill us outright, they would have done so by now.
Your cousin sounds like kind of a dick.
perhaps they're just
Yeah.
as surprised that we're out here as we are that they're here.
They are dealing with
Maybe
much.
best to just get
The new people have not made life easy for us. There is much anger there.
Yeah, I could see that.
They know something, but they wish not to tell. We will be watched as we proceed.
Did you say all that in Elvish?
Yeah. So I would have, with the Delwyn dialect. But yeah.
If you speak
It
Elvish,
was
would
in
you
Elvish.
understand that dialect?
Yeah, it's awkward. Like a more severe version of American to Australian or British. So a lot of slang, a lot of heavy accent and things, but based on the same language.
The general gist is still like there.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Okay. Can I? Chuck's just gonna kind of like look out to the forest and just speaking strictly Elvish. He's just gonna yell out like, "We mean you no harm. We're just trying to find somebody. We just need a little bit of help, and maybe for you not to kill us." I look around uncomfortably.
Please?
Please, yeah, I'll say please. We're kind of hungry. I'll clean up if you need me to.
As you're like looking off this direction, you see a large bird flying up through the forest towards the canopy. As you can see, a giant vulture getting all the way up to the top of the canopy and then finding a perch there.
Well, hopefully they mean to just guide our travels and not harass us.
I mean, I don't know how he's gonna harass us from way back there. Chuck like looks at the bird and goes, "Come on, man, help us out."
And just add a character. That was Algoth, you said? What's the dude?
Aoth.
Aoth.
Oops.
Aoth. They will be watching. They're
Go ahead.
Their intent, we don't know yet, but I do not like the fact that they went silent when we mentioned the Nadia. Or Nada, sorry.
So you really think they're holding her hostage?
I hope that they would not do something that stupid.
Or
I mean,
maybe they're just doing it because they're scared.
I feel like if they had, they would have killed us when we mentioned it. There might be more going on than we believe.
Well,
There may
Over here, you hear more cracking of branches and a low growl.
Chuck, that's all you.
be ready.
I'm gonna just look in that direction. Look, we don't really mean you any harm. I don't think that anyone is just inherently bad all the time. So maybe you're doing something because you're scared. I don't really know. I haven't been out in public much, but most people that I've met so far since I left have been pretty good. Maybe you could, and he's obviously scared. And Chuck said, maybe you could help us out a little bit, and even if you don't agree with us and we don't agree with you, we could just go our separate ways. I don't think they like.
Palikar comes over here and whispers, "You're doing an exceptional job. I'm really proud of you for showing wisdom and restraint."
I've never been accused of that in my entire life, but thank you, I guess.
Yeah, I thought you would have threatened to burn down the whole forest.
But I would never do that.
Our business is our own. Turn back and we will think no more of it.
No, I agree. We agree, and I gesture to everybody in the group. We agree that we totally, man. Like, we're not trying to stop you from doing anything. Maybe we can help you. Maybe we can help each other. But until we talk, we won't know. What if you could use our help? What if we could use your help? It doesn't have to be one-way street.
You hear a deeper growl over here, and the giant vulture up in the tree lets out a caw. You've had your warning. Another step, and we will have more to exchange.
Well, we wouldn't have to take another step if you didn't kidnap the governor.
Well, it's not proven.
If they're being awfully hostile about us being here after we mentioned her.
Yeah, but maybe they're doing it because they don't want to hurt anybody. They're just doing it because nobody's listening to them. Right now they haven't done anything really that wrong that can't be fixed, by talking it out.
This can still be a misunderstanding, cousins. This does not need to escalate further. This man speaks wisdom.
Does your business pertain to the Governor Nada? If not, then we will have no quarrel with your business, and we can rightfully assume arms.
Nothing bad has really happened so far.
From over here, you can hear chanting as there's a crack of thunder overhead and the sky grows dark as clouds are building up above you.
I think they're just gesticulating.
Well, I'm gonna get away from here. Sykes is gonna... They're all coming from, like, this area and over here, kind of?
Here, the vulture is, like, high above over here, out of sight now, and over here.
Okay. Yeah. I think Sykes is not gonna... Yeah, he'll back up. He doesn't want to be, like, front and center, if you will.
Where's the growling? Can you mark where the growling's coming from?
Over here.
Okay. Look, I may not look like it, but I'm also half elf, and I guess that would make me related to you guys too. And I don't look it, but and I can't use magic or anything like that. But where I come from, you just have to treat each other with respect, or somebody's gonna wipe their ass with your pillow and give you pink eye. And that's all we're trying to do, is we're trying to show you guys a little bit of respect. We're not trying to be hostile.
Stepping onto a route into view, you can see a very hairy-looking man, rather short, only about 5'5", but probably about 5 foot across in his shoulder and his back, as he's literally about as horizontal as he is tall, covered in furry hair and with a battle axe in one hand, who steps up and looks glowering but doesn't say a word.
Where was this guy again? He's like this way?
You should be able to... Oh, well. he's out of
No,
your-
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't even
What-
see you either.
Chud, who are you talking to?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to talk to anybody that'll listen right now. I think that, like, we can't just go in there and threaten people, and we gotta listen to both sides. That's the best way to resolve what's happening.
We didn't threaten anyone. They threatened us.
I mean, I get that, but
I think you need to take mob justice into your own hands.
the mob is a tool of peace. It's not a tool of war.
The number of people I've seen you hit with it begs to differ.
Okay, well, the eventual outcome I'm hoping for is peace. Okay.
Well, if you can't bargain for peace, you can certainly
Clean the
assure-
streets.
Seems we're at an impasse, and we need
There's no impasse here. Okay, we can. I'm not. You guys know me. Okay, kind of, a little bit.
Sort of. Not really.
I'm not.
Some kind of pirate monastery.
Yeah, look, there's acquitted, man, never convicted. All right, like
I thought you were never charged.
exactly. So how can you be a murderer if you've never been charged for murder?
You can't be acquitted if you haven't been charged.
Also a good point.
And that doesn't necessarily mean you didn't do it. You know, if the candle fits,
It seems as though the tricks of the gentlemen are at large here. I think the bickering should be focused more on them.
You know, if you
Do
guys
you,
want to go
or-
and fight these guys, I'm not gonna. I don't want to be a part of it. You know, I don't think that we should be trying to use violence here. I think the best way to, you know, go about doing this is to just talk it over the fire. You know,
You know, I agree with that sentiment, but they're not willing to meet and cordially discuss what we require, then what is it that you would suggest in return?
yeah.
cleansing the area with fire. No, I don't know. I don't.
I did see Chuck saying that.
Does this guy wear like a or have like a badge of office? Like I'm sure like casters have like a certain sort of thing.
No,
or-
nothing of that
Okay.
sort at all.
Okay.
Just a squat, hairy, big guy.
But you said he was like 5 feet tall, right? Just wide.
Hmm.
Short
Okay,
king.
so it's not like some weird
Yeah.
dwarf.
Well, maybe
Harkins,
can I?
oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
go on. No, you go on.
I was gonna say Harkins gonna be like, well, either we bring back the person we're searching for, or if we don't return, more people will show up. And if we do return without her, even more people will show up.
That's a very good point.
This will only
Can your people
escalate
really
further.
survive that sort of conflict? Would it not be wise of your people to at least attempt, as Chuck has said, to communicate?
In
Perhaps
sight,
if you press this, we test ourselves on you and find out.
How do you know we're not on your side, man? We don't even know what your side is. What if you're offering a better deal than anybody? Don't you want people to be drawn to your cause? What if we come work for you?
Our cause is to be left alone. We have invited you to join this cause.
Well, your people invited the governor to come and speak with them, and you kidnapped her. So it sounds like you don't want to be left alone.
Oh shit! Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Mike.
howdy.
I don't know where he is, but hi.
Can Sykes,
Mhm.
can Sykes attempt to maybe look for an exit strategy while they're kind of doing it? Can he kind of like sling away, so to speak, and look for an area maybe to like the south that we could just, if we need to, rapidly get out of here?
Probably this way. The way you came from.
Only, yeah. All right.
So you could go north. South is pretty thick in brush
Okay.
and thickets, so it'll be like really slow. You can go north, but there's sounds from over that direction, and you can go back the way you came.
Is there
But-
any
But
indication
we're
of...
trying to hit like to the east side of this map, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Are the other people, like the Warden and Palatar, Kelvin, and who else was it? I can't remember. Leica and Jansen, are they like indicating what they're wanting to do?
Um, Palikar is following your leads as he just listens right now, kind of nodding when you make good points. Kelvin also seems non-committal. Jansen seems to be impatient and displeased with where the conversation is going. As it reaches about this point, he steps closer and kind of mutters softly, "It's very clear that we can take them if we power through them now. Druids are no match to steel. Everyone knows that druids are susceptible to iron."
Yeah, no shit. Anybody gets stabbed in the chest with a sword, they die. Everybody's susceptible to iron.
Palatar, old friend, what do you think would be the wisest choice of action right now?
It is none too easy to say. We are in the face of a good cause and a worthy foe. If we choose to fight here, we may well have a most glorious battle and deserved death. This may not be the fight you wish to die on, but if you feel otherwise and it turns out we have adjudged wrong that we can defeat them, I will be happy.
Thanks, Palikar.
Remember, he said he wasn't suicidal, but he's willing to die for a cause.
For a good, yeah, so he's saying like,
Well, yeah.
I feel like we can take him, but this also seems like a good enough cause that if I'm wrong, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. The Azure Warden's technically in charge of this expedition, correct? Like, we've just been hired.
Organizing it. This is like akin to a posse, so they asked for help on this important matter.
Yeah, and we all were like, let's do it.
Charge!
Sykes is gonna take a drink out of the water skin that he filled up in the river by the mill.
Oh, the magic water?
The magical water. Maybe it'll be similar.
Yeah, it's just vodka.
Well, it was
It's
vodka
just
that
vodka.
Who filled this with Smirnoff Ice?
Yeah.
I mean, I see this as an absolute win.
Yeah, basically.
So refreshing on a hot day.
Crystal Light? Weird choice, but okay.
Okay, for a last drink, can we all agree that Coors Light is a shitty option?
Oh,
Yes.
it's so hydrating. It's the best hydrating beer.
Oh, I agree.
So-
I'm
not
referring
saying that because it's
specifically to
just-
last choice or last drink.
It's 100% water.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, it's not going to get me drunk anyway, so...
Yeah, I mean, if it's summer and you're like in the desert in Arizona, 1000% endorse that.
I mean, it's summer in Las Vegas. It's 110 today.
I mean, 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
Yeah, look, man. It's the same thing. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it would be a really terrible last drink for sure. I agree with that.
I can honestly say I've never gotten drunk off Coors before. Or Bud.
No
for
one
that-
has.
For that matter.
Like,
yeah.
you have to
Well,
drink
I've
like
seen some people.
24 of them.
I had a buddy in college who drank like 30 on 4th of July once, and we were like, why isn't he passed out? Like, he was just like standing there. Like, it was really bad. What do we do with this fucking vulture guy and the bear guy?
I mean, if our mission is to get the
Jansen says
bear back.
softly, smite them, obviously.
Yeah, but like, how locked into this deal are we? Like, are we gonna murder people over it? I don't think that's right.
I mean, they're stopping us
It's
from...
not murder if they're going to attack us if we continue on.
Well, they've clearly
That
stated the transgressions that they would not abide by.
and
By
they
moving on, we
clearly,
simply put
yeah.
ourselves in harm's way.
and they clearly know something about the governor.
If your child was burning in a fire and someone said they'd kill you if you took a step forward, you're not the transgressor if you kill them.
The one with the deep blue eyes is truthful.
Yeah.
Banware
Nope.
is on our side this day. Let us not waste any more time on this folly and go through them like the chaff that they are.
I'll look back at or the guy on the stone and sort of unhinge my ass. It's like, no more of our blood needs to leak on these soils. If we do not get Nadia back, there will be more death on both sides than either of us want. Please
So
help
we
us now.
either
and
kill a
prevent
few
this.
people now or kill a lot of people later, is what you're saying.
The Azure Warden's like,
Yep.
I tend to not make life decisions based off someone who follows Marteg, but
Yes,
I'm
understand
not sure
this
we...
man lives for the glory of the event.
Yes,
Much
and
like
worships a god
Karakar
who
said.
famously is shit at strategy and tactic.
Yeah. In like the good
It's
little
like 100 to 1?
Karakar.
Sounds like really glorious odds. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We'll
Be a
go
hell
down
of
in
a song.
history.
The thunder is still cracking and booming overhead as the sky is almost black immediately above. Like off in the distance, you can see rays of light, but immediately above, the clouds are thick.
Perhaps we find a different way around. Or perhaps they know an easier route.
An easier route to the captive they have.
Yeah,
Well,
I
yeah.
don't think they would
you
tell
just
you.
go around and then you take the second left
Yeah.
and then you get
Yeah,
right
we-
to the gate.
I shouldn't really be telling anybody this, but
I shouldn't have told you that.
I mean, I think Sykes is still like operating the impression that there's still like a little bit of a chance that they're not fully like to blame here. Like as the they're not the kidnappers, if you will, but he's providing many opportunities for them to just because they haven't come out and said that they have her captive.
Yeah, but
No, but they were like
considering like
shit
she
and
was
went silent
mentioned and
when we.
yeah, and then they started threatening us. It's to hearken. This is pretty cut and dry. Is like they know something, they refuse to help us, and then they threatened us.
yeah, but I still think they're scared. That's all. You know.
Ooh,
Well, that's why I
Harkin-
looked at him and like gave him the last shot. It's like more blood will come from this. Don't do this. If you're going
Harkin,
to tell us something now, tell
yeah.
us.
Harkin wants
Please.
to address Aoth. I assume that's the person that's speaking from this general
Yes,
direction.
Aoth gave his name, and he's been the one speaking.
Okay. Since Harkin does know Elvish, to try to appease him by showing that he's not just uncultured, in Elvish he'll say, if you have the power to decide your entire clan's fate, then do so now. Otherwise, perhaps we may parley and speak to your leader under guard, of course. But we must know what happened to ours.
Easy, supposing a jailbreak of sorts.
You hear, boys? They insist on speaking to our leader, as you hear chuckles echoing around.
Why is that funny? What am I missing here?
I don't know, Chuck. Please tell me it's not the vulture.
You may speak to Din Lewin then. As the thunder builds up, and then you see a flash of light up above, as a bolt of lightning comes streaking down.
Why?
This is gonna make way too big a template, so I'm putting it over here.
Things you never want to hear your DM say.
Yeah.
It's like you
Yeah,
can't evade
file
this.
that and
You're
please,
going to
Corryn,
hit.
no.
No, it's because the initial casting is like 100-foot circle, but that's not what hits you. It's just the area of where it can affect.
Yeah.
As the blast of lightning comes crashing down, it is going to hit. Well, it's still not great news.
Yeah, it's not
Chuck,
great.
Palikar, and Harkonnen will need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Do I even need a roll, or are you just gonna light this fucker up? Let's see.
If anyone's gonna make it, I think it's you. I think
Dex
it's
save.
Harkin definitely did not make it.
Oh! I feel like we're
Jeebus.
gonna die.
And poor Palikar.
Oh, hold on.
Hmm?
That actually wasn't my roll. I didn't do a saving throw. I was just straight dex.
Oh, there we go.
Why
There
was
we
it
go.
acrobatics?
Yeah, it's not an acrobatics check either.
Wait, why did that roll acrobatics?
I don't know.
Click.
All right, we'll go with the first one.
It's the same bonus. It's the same
What's
bonus.
plus
but-
2? I'm missing plus 2
so it should be a 10
off the
instead
first
of
roll.
Okay, a 10.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, you did an
Better
ability
than
check.
5.
On the
Mm-hmm.
on the sheet, if you look at it like under the saving throws, that's where it should be.
Yeah.
Versus like if you purchase dexterity.
All three of you fail as you each take 14 lightning damage.
Ain't that a son of a bitch?
That's painful. So 14, so that gets me down to 13. Oh, that's so gross.
As the lightning bolt crashed in,
That's not great.
initiative kicks off. Hell?
Is things weird? Are the rolls messed up right now?
They might actually. Yeah, something is weird. Give me a second.
Something seems off because it did an acrobatics roll instead of a dex roll, and I clicked the dex button.
Yeah, my primary module is like missing.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna restart the server real quick because that is a necessary one, and it is.
Cool.
It's
Gives
just
me
like
time to think.
non-existent.
Do we all need to reload after you're done? Refresh,
You
I mean?
will. I'll let you know when. I did not
what
notice
do I
that.
do, guys?
What do you do?
Fucking punch
Yeah,
him. Kill.
Find the assailant and assail them.
I say, given the size of the cloud, like even if we had left, they could have just easily have done that anyways.
Like they took an obvious aggressive move towards us.
That is true.
They even did like a sunglasses catchphrase, like, and you will talk to Tishin. Yeah.
Okay, let's see if this is
Chuck-
working. 'Cause that was
Chuck's just trying to restart his life, you know. He's seen too much violence and death already. All right.
I'm gonna take a quick restroom break before we get.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's fine.
That is peak. I was going to say something, but now I can't remember. It's too early. It's only 11.
Okay, the critical module is back. It seems. I'm gonna do a quick test to make sure it's working, but Chuck, if you could make a deck save, I'd do it for you, but I want to replicate what you did, so it should be on your end.
Yeah, I'm still downloading world data.
Understood. Just when you can.
And it looks like it's loading. Map's not there. Nobody's there yet.
It'll get there in a second.
You got 7,000 mods on here.
Not that many. Uh, 103.
Gee.
More or less than what you're running on Skype on your computer right now.
I was like, I only have like 30
I got, like, my
running.
Total War. for
Moderately
full
more-
releases, Jesus.
Moderately more than what I run on Baldur's Gate.
That's fair. Baldur's Gate is newer though.
Yeah.
All right, what's
I mean-
happening? It just says loading Dark Forest. I'm stuck on 90%. Oh wait, it's moving.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
probably try refreshing as well.
No, give it a second.
Now I'm stuck on 97. It's moving. It's going slow.
It is. It's just because the server was off. It's taking a bit longer.
Mike's wanting to donate to turn us all into goblins for this.
Fuck you, Mike. Mike's never allowed to donate again. He's caused too much trouble in all the different fucking games he's watched.
Appreciate the
99%.
support, but turning us all to goblins is a big ask.
That'd be fucking cool though.
Yeah, the lightning magically turned you all into goblins.
Might be able to
You're like,
talk him
what?
into all paladin
Now, if
party.
you want to
That
do
sounds
that
like a cool
in
idea.
our Vecna Eve of Ruin game, and we're playing on Saturdays, then we can talk.
I'm on 90. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Just got the
Oh, I
your
have-
turn.
I have something on my screen.
Normal decks.
here it
Here we
comes.
go.
Mine is like
Standard
Dex
deck.
saving throw.
Well,
my entire.
is there a
screen for
different
some
thing
reason.
I should be pressing for saving throws?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
There we go. Okay, cool. It's all working.
I
Okay,
was gonna say
cool.
mine for some reason started off as like a giant chat screen, so like all like the chat logs are across the entire page, and I'm like,
Sometimes when the server restarts, it gets buggy for a few seconds until it catches up.
yeah. It looks like right now it's loading correctly because I can see the little pop out
Cool.
spots on the right. I think he was having a stroke.
It
Yeah,
really
definitely
was.
God, what does Chuck do? Okay, Chuck's like, like gets shocked by the lightning bolt. Just looks at the bird and goes, "You fucking dick!" And he runs forward. 'Cause I've got a 55-foot movement. Targets this bird. Wait, and it just switched.
Yeah, it's
And I'll go with my trusty mop of flex.
he is 80 feet in the air.
Oh,
As
Oh, you
like,
didn't
in
know that
alt-
Chuck was a master at
Load.
he's a master pole vaulter.
at level, I think it's like 7 or 8. You could literally just run vertically up the tree to hit him.
I want to just javelin my mop up into the tree, but it'll get stuck
I-
in the branches. I
It,
know
it will get stuck, especially with that mop head. Like,
I'm gonna run into the tree. I'm gonna try and like hit the tree so the bird falls off. That's not really thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, "You fucking dick," and he runs and like drop kicks that tree with both feet.
I feel like
Well-
this tree's pretty thick.
I'm just gonna
Um,
stunning strike on the tree.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he's a monk. He's probably done shin kicks on tree
Yeah.
trunks.
No, he's the janitor at the monastery. He's not actually a monk. He's just watched everybody
I'm
else.
trying to
train
make it
for 30 years.
possible.
I know. I'm saying that's why it's
So
not possible.
So,
And he doesn't realize that he's in a fit of rage. He just got shot after he was trying to talk things out with this guy. They still shocked him.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
It's not cool.
It'll
bro.
be an athletics check. It's going to be a DC 18 because that is a big ask. But let's see what you got.
Oh my god. It's a -1. So I rolled an 18.
So you learn all your moves by like watching others do it? Is that
Yeah,
how you
basically.
became-
It's
Um,
Teenage Mutant
any-
Ninja Turtles where Splinter just looks through the book and learns.
Basically, yeah.
yeah,
But
I'll tell
thank you
you
for mentioning
what.
that because I watched that the other day and I was like, this is bullshit.
Oh,
That's so funny you bring that up.
Koei would
Mutant
have
Turtles
reaction
is
cast
fine, but
Bardic Inspiration, but Koei's too far away.
That's okay.
I
But
think
he did it out of a fit of rage. Okay, I wasn't expecting it to hit or any things to land.
is Harkin close enough and/or can see Chuck still?
Uh,
I'm still loading in, so I don't know.
you are close enough, but you don't need to see him.
Because I would use my bark
Just needs to hear
on
me.
him.
Okay. Then, because Chuck is only one off with the Bardic, which is, I forget, at this level it is a D6. Harkin gets a 22. Chuck gets a 22, causing the tree to vibrate all the way up the trunk and forcing the bird out, which tumbles down to 30 feet before it catches itself.
fuck you, bird.
Yeah. I'll end my turn there. Like, holy shit, I can't believe that actually fucking worked. Okay.
Anything else for Chuck?
No.
Oh god, what am I seeing?
I don't know what you're seeing.
I see a
Fancy
giant just template.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
the
don't know.
green template.
I don't know why that's there though.
I was like, oh no, what is he doing to us?
No, that's not me.
But I was
Oh,
like, it's okay, it's someone else. He's not trying to kill us today. At least not yet.
Kelvin has one spell slot left.
If only he was a
Great.
warlock, that short rest would have been perfect.
Kelvin, well, then he would have 2 spell slots.
Yeah. Isn't that infinitely better than just one?
It's not infinitely better. It's 100%
You're right.
better. It is a very measurable amount better.
Correct. Correct.
Sorry, Mike. Floating weird.
Kelvin is going
There
to
it goes.
cast Chaos Bolt at the dire wolf.
It is a cool
Oh
effect,
my-
though.
Which is a cool effect.
The template, the lightning.
Oh, is it blocking your guys' vision?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just over us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Kelvin casts an anemic parable casting. As Koei is going to cast Bardic on Kelvin's shot as a reaction. God damn it, turning that to a 12.
Nah. You suck, Kelvin.
The vulture is going to go flying overhead as it gives a dive bomb swoop at Solarin.
No.
As it is going to attack with its beak,
Ah, bad bird.
and then its talons.
Kelvin should have left that weak ass shit at home, Mike.
Lavas strikes twice in the first round of combat, dealing an extra 1 force damage. Yippee! As he hits him with 2 arrows for a total of 18 damage. As the dire wolf comes bounding forwards, straight past Kelvin to exploit its pack tactics on Solarin.
Damn you! Ah.
But Solarin keeps his footing. Let's see, I don't think Solarin and Chuck, you can just make out cresting this little low rock ridge a druid with antler horns sewn into a wooden helmet with a staff in hand, who's looking overhead, waving his staff around as he speaks in a booming voice in the Delmuin accent,
Sorry.
and calls down another bolt of lightning.
Cool. Asshole with the horns.
As this time the bolt is going to come crashing down here, as Sykes, Palikar, and Johnson each need to make a dexterity saving throw. As all of you fail.
Ooh.
As it is dealing 6 lightning damage to each of you.
Man, that would have been fantastic.
Tell me about it. Sorry, I can't accommodate you with such excellent health. Sykes,
Yeah.
did you already deduct that?
I did, yeah.
Thanks.
Good.
Palikar goes, I might have misjudged, but never you mind, it's still a delight. And he raises his sword aloft as he swings Glimrung, landing one blow, but he is tapped for smites. The Azure Warden curses as he kind of does a somersaulting roll, standing back up and firing his bow. Oh no. Laka is... he does actually have a spell slot or two.
Yeah, I don't think he got a chance to use a lot in the last fight.
Flashing a sacred flame down on him, Koei in the back is gonna target the vulture also. Sykes.
Sykes is going to... Let's see. Right here. He's gonna attack with his trusty rapier on this dire wolf.
As it lets out a whimper, the direwolf loses its form, transforming back to a druid. As I'll put him
I
here.
wanna.
With
Can I add my sneak attack damage to that?
Yes, you can.
Ooh, so sneaky.
Do I need to?
Target the
Should I
druid?
select the feature and then target them?
Nope.
Or-
Target and then select.
Wow, great extra damage there. And he's gonna use his bonus action to do a Master of Tactics on Solari
Cool.
to give him help on his next attack.
Oh, cool.
So you should make that with advantage. And I think that will be everything.
Enough of this! Kill the bird! As he comes running forward with his sword and he swings. Holy shit!
Jesus Christ.
I think he hit it.
Jensen, don't fuck around, alright.
Unfortunately, he too is tapped on his smites. Solarin.
Cool. So I'm just gonna look at the druid right in front of me. Going for the attack. Boom. 100%. And then I'm going to use the flaring strike. To use my normal. So extra D10.
Oops, I need to fix the woodcutter's axe. Sorry, because he is not a plant.
Ah.
Are you sure? Are you sure he's not a
I
plant?
am
It seems like
pretty,
he's carrying some wood.
pretty sure. So
Maybe
he's
a
gonna get.
figure-
He's getting 7 health back.
Cool.
I was looking
and
at that
then,
going,
yeah,
God damn, that was really good damage.
I'll release do the flaring strike. Extra D10, extra 1, great. That's awesome.
Right.
So
And
roll
then I
2,
will,
1, 6 for my sneak attack, so that's fine.
and then I will unleash the bright. So yeah, that guy and that guy will have to do charisma saves.
As a flash of blinding bright light goes off, they both fail.
Sweet. So they're blinded, and my AC goes up by 2, and I gotta take away 2 hit die. Why can't I alter a hit die? I'll just make a mark. I can't alter hit die for some reason, but I'm down to 1.
Right, that was a night flash, correct?
Bright, I had switched back to.
Bright doesn't blind them, it raises your armor class. And you can heal 1 creature for 2 hit points.
Okay. Oh, the.
Yeah, the night one
Oh yeah,
blinds
that's
them.
night is the blind. Okay.
So as the flash
Yeah.
of bright light goes off, you are shrouded with a shimmering ward of brightness as your armor class goes up by 2, and you can heal 1 creature within 15 feet for 2.
I'm gonna be greedy and hit myself with it.
Okay.
I mean, that's fine.
18. I'm hurting.
So terrible to think about how you're gonna survive this fight. Oh no.
And is that all for
but-
you?
Yep, should be.
Okay. The big burly man comes running forward towards Solarin and lets out a grunt as he raises his axe and swings recklessly at you. Whew. That armor class of +2 just saved you exactly the number you needed as he rolled an 18.
Oh, that's such a shame.
Is it?
Harkin.
Let's see here. There's the guy next to me. That guy. As far as my range. It's 120. Okay. So he's gonna look at the bear walker and cast Crown of Madness. Hopefully it'll do something.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
And tell him to submit to my will. I believe he. So that's I have to make an action. I think each of my turns, and he gets a wisdom saving throw at the end of his. So I just like for his person he's going to attack is going to be the guy next to him
Mhm.
when it comes around for his turn again. But there's not much else Harkin can do at the moment.
Okay. This turn, Koi comes bounding over. Looking at this druid is going to let off another string of insults as she's conserving her spell slots for healing. Lavas is going to fire from the darkness, cowardly little bitch that is. Wow.
Hey, he wasn't so cowardly, he would hit.
That was with elven accuracy.
What?
Really
That
making
is
that build work
heinous.
for you.
I mean,
He rolled a 1, a 5, and a 5.
that's tough. That's how it is sometimes.
God of Chaos wishes to banish an NPC into the Shadow Realm.
Aoth was the bird, right? That transformed.
No.
What happened to the bird? Is he still up there?
The bird got knocked out of his bird form back into being a druid.
Is that this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's-
Aoth is this guy.
Yeah. Chuck isn't concerned with Aoth. He thinks the bird is the one that struck him with lightning. So he is going to turn around
How the hell am I not a verified account?
and I'll try hitting him with the Mop of Flex. And then I will burn a key point. And I get one on armed strike too, right?
Yeah, and the flurry of blows, spinning a key strike gives you a second unarmed strike.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Hmm.
you just took 2 unarmed strikes, so that cost a key point.
Yes.
Twitch is being weird. It is not letting me type. But Mike, are you wanting to get rid of somebody on the party side or on the enemy side? I can see it's just not letting me enter. So as
Oh.
you send out those blows, you get a nice 1-2 in as you hit him for 21 damage. That is not too bad.
Whoosh. Smacked him.
And he's just screaming, "I'm sorry, but you shocked me."
I don't like to be touched by electricity or otherwise.
Why would you do that, Birdman?
Sykes.
Sykes is gonna target the druid that's square in front of him with his trusty rapier. And of course, that doesn't stop him from giving Palikar his master of tactics. So Palikar should have advantage. This is what he'll do with his bonus action.
Okay. The Azure Warden continues backing up and is going to take aim at the Bear Walker and let loose a shot as Palikar is going to step forward and also attack.
They'll then use all their spell slots like a fool.
Yeah. I mean,
they were trying.
hearken.
So it says I have to use my action to maintain the spell, but it doesn't mention if it's a roll or not. Does it just eat the action?
No, I think they just get to make a save at the end of their turn.
Okay.
Crown of
Okay.
Madness.
Because it
What
says
is
you
an
must use
attack?
your action to maintain
Yeah.
control over the target.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
There's-
use that's gonna be my action,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna change his target to be the druid next to me, since the other one died. How rude!
Like a jerk.
I don't think there's enough mind control in the spell to have him hold back, right, to knock someone out.
No.
Okay, that's fine then. Then yeah, he's just gonna target the druid next to Sights and I when it's his turn.
No, he's not showing up on the initiative for you guys, but the druid here raises his hand as he prepares to cast a spell. As you see another storm building up in the same area as he's getting ready to call lightning down on you as well. And as he casts the spell, lightning begins to crack, but on its way down, it fractures into a bunch of different directions as there is a deafening boom and a multicolored fracturing beam comes down, and then suddenly the druid looks in terror and turns to ash and dies from a
miscast spell.
blast of wild magic instability.
That's wild.
That's what you fucking get.
And that's why magic is not to be played with. Poison girls. Public service.
Oh, Salarin.
What? Going to smack it to this guy.
God damn.
This one made of wood?
Sadly, not made of wood. You still hit him for
damn it.
21 freaking damage, though.
Alright, I'm gonna spend my last hit die for Flaring Strike. I got to just roll it, it's not gonna. Ah, 7. Okay.
Nice. That's pretty solid, dude.
So I'm out of hit die.
Oof.
Cool. And yeah, that'll be it for me.
Aoth, still concentrating on the storm, turns his attention down, seeing the way things are going, and then just with a flick of his hand and then a sweeping aside, you watch as water begins to puddle and pool up from the dirt around as it comes rushing up in a torrent, and then suddenly, like the turning of a page, it flips over into a wave as he casts Tidal Wave.
Oh.
Nah. Surf's up, cousin.
And let's go with this one. Damn, doesn't produce a template. 30 feet long. That is a cone. I wanted a line. That is going to hit everybody, as it is a 10-foot deep line. The only person it doesn't hit is Kelvin, Laka, Lavas, and the Warden. But that will hit Chuck, Jensen, Solarin, Sykes, Harkin, Koei, and the Bear Walker. As the tidal wave comes crashing over all of you, I'll need a deck save from everybody.
And then I assume
Ooh.
for Harkin also a concentration, or I can't
Yeah.
remember what it is. So death save first.
Wow,
Why-
everybody's suddenly rolling well.
I'm not
And
seeing any
then-
dice rolls either.
Not everybody.
Did you turn those off?
I don't
It's-
think I did, but I might have.
Well, I think it's a thing with with the module that hides the rolls for like attack rolls, right? Because every time
Oh, yeah, that
we're
might
in
be.
combat, we don't see any of the
Oh,
rolls
yeah.
on any of the streams.
Oh, I have it disabled during combat. It was like overloading somebody.
So with that, I assume I still have to make that Constitution saving throw for the concentration, even with that death save. So
Yes, because you still take half damage.
yep. So I lost concentration on that.
Okay, I have to roll for Jansen. Fails. And Palikar
Come on, Palatar. Oh no,
fails.
it's that armor.
Bearwalker succeeds. Koi succeeds. It deals 8 damage to everyone who succeeded.
That is leaving me dangerously close. I updated
16.
already.
That failed.
And then I
16 succeeds.
Okay.
But 16 damage to those who failed.
Oh, yeah, correct. 17
Ah.
damage,
Oof. All right.
And then
which is exactly how much Palikar had.
I
Oh, shit.
Down to 1.
was like, don't make him invisible. I need to find him. Yep, and that means the Bearwalker's no longer controlled as well.
Oh. 8 damage to the Bearwalker.
I would say it. I feel like if he had gone before me, it definitely would have taken up his action economy. So it was
Yeah.
worth it.
Chuck, did you already deal your damage?
Yes.
Cheers. Thank you. As Aoth casts that, I
It
have
was
to
8,
roll-
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Laka is like, well, this is what I saved my spell slots for. Oh shit, he does not have healing word on him. As Harkin heals for 12.
Oh, thank goodness.
The Bearwalker, sadly no longer charmed, is going to have a field day with this. Looks down at Solarin's prone body and goes, "Thank you."
No, no, no. No, no.
That was
Nope.
not advantage. That was not
Nope.
advantage. There it is.
Ah! Bullshit.
It almost was there.
And is gonna do the same to Johnson. Oh, but not able to hit him. Lavas is gonna keep trying to do his best. I mean, he's only got 3 chances to hit per shot.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
There's some
That's
damage.
all.
there he goes.
It's so hard when you only have 3 shots at it.
Koi is going to continue to spam as she's going to cast Vicious Mockery, which he ignores, and then cast Healing Word on Palikar.
Oh, thank goodness.
Nice.
Let's see. Well, I thought hopefully I had a potion or something that I could deliver, but I don't. So in that case, Sykes is gonna move. Yeah, Sykes will move here. He'll target this bear walker. With his rapier and deliver the killing blow. It was
I
it
think-
was a hope, okay, guys.
I think he said a
The
horrible
build-up was
wrong.
too much. Yeah.
All right. Also, because of that, he's gonna, those that can't do teach, and so as a coach, he's gonna give words of wisdom to Chuck in his master tactics on how he can get around and just jack up this bear walker guy. He's gonna use his master tactics on him to give him advantage on his next attack roll.
On Chuck? Okay.
Yeah, Chuck.
Chuck, you can go ahead and make your attack. The first one, if you hold Alt down on.
Let's see.
That's a hit, and it is not a critical hit. As he takes, you swing, and there's a heavy ping as the mop flexes, and he seems stunned by that blow, but he does not go down.
Okay. Chuck is gonna cock his arms like that guy in Mission Impossible, and he's gonna hit him with an unarmed strike. Did he even roll? No, it did not roll. So there's my unarmed strike.
Oh no!
I mean, I have to burn a key point and try again. Come on, bitch.
There we
Oh,
go.
yeah. Oh yeah.
My
It does
arms
show
jammed.
now.
I
Yeah.
cocked them and then they jammed, so I had to do it again.
It was a dud.
That was still pretty good damage.
Even know what I rolled damage 17. That's not bad. Okay.
Yeah, total of 17 damage this turn. That's pretty good.
I'll end my turn there.
Aoth is going to take advantage of this excellent moment and cast a lightning bolt to blast right down here as everyone within 5 feet of it has to make a dex save.
And I have to make this one.
Ooh, that is a good roll.
My
Uh-oh.
dice touched his. Okay. That's an interference call if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, I agree. Reroll both of them. Run it back.
Yeah. There's a flag on the play. Gotta redo the whole down.
Palikard just goes down. Jansen fails.
I'm pretty sure I'm going down.
You do go down. And Solarn, you just voluntarily went down?
I was already down from
Oh,
something else. I would just
well
take a
then
death
this is awkward.
fails or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
I told you, do not come. As Kelvin is like, what the shit is his problem? He's gonna have to dash. Shit. He can't see him. Laka is gonna come running forward. Chuck is standing. He's gonna run over to here and then start with Solarn, hoping that you'll help bring people up.
Hooray.
Lauren.
Huh. How many people are down? Just one. Problem is, I don't have any fucking hit die left, so.
Well, you have 13 hit points.
Yeah.
You can
I can bring one
do.
up. Yeah.
He didn't know that.
It's cool. It's cool. Everyone's down around me. I'm at least gonna move over this way, get out of the cloud system above us. And where's Koei? Oh, she already went.
Yeah, Koei is further back. She's healing as much as she can.
Yeah. With one down and other people maybe capable of healing, I'm probably not going to try to burn a D8 when I have 13 hit points left.
You're gonna try and burn 2.
Well, who else is down? It's just Alucard for the moment.
Yeah, but you could probably heal 2 people and not go down, right?
Yeah, totally. It'd be fine.
What?
Fine, I'll light from above to get Palakar up, but I'm not spending more than one. Just not doing it.
All right,
Nope,
it is
that's
going to
not
be a
the right
D8
thing.
plus D8 plus 4. I think there is a feature for it.
There is. But don't wanna. Can I drop it in a place where I just get Palakar?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not rolling. As it's a D8 for you to roll. Sorry, the feature's not working.
Looked like it did.
No, it rolled the healing for Palakar, not the conversion for you.
Oh yeah, not the So D8 plus 4 for how much damage I take.
Yep. As you burn up the last of your light energy to bring up Palakar. Okay,
I
good.
take 9. Okay.
Yeah. You're still up.
That is 9. Cool.
It gets grisly once your hit die run out.
Yeah.
Anything else for Solarin?
Nope. And I just got out of the cloud. I'm just like, nope. All right.
Palakar is gonna groan and stand up and go, well, that was shit. And goes running forward, sword still in hand.
Let's see. I guess Harkin's gonna. Can't see the other guy. Just gonna go this way first. And then I can use my action to just dash, right?
Yeah.
And then move another 30 feet this way. Well, I found Palakar again, but he doesn't know where anyone else is. And that'll be what he does.
The warden can't see either, so he readies a shot. As Jansen pulls himself up and says, "Oh, Marteg's arm! That was terrible!" And dashes forward. Lavas doesn't even have vision. Sykes.
Well, Sykes, not particularly understanding, but watching two of the most bravest, one very smart and worthy of the admiration, and the other potentially foolhardy gentleman run forward, will follow in their footsteps, and he'll move forward. And I think I see this individual that we're running at. Just don't know if I have what it takes to get there. But I will bonus action dash. Okay, bonus action dash.
Ooh, you got some movement speed.
Yeah. I'm going to. Can I switch to my dagger? The one that I crafted?
Yes, you can use one dagger.
Okay. And I'm going to use that. I'm going to throw that dagger at him.
Shouldn't have advantage.
I don't know why it gave me that.
Yeah, it's the same outcome.
Okay.
But I think that's everything for Sykes.
Yeah.
Palikar makes it the rest of the way there as he draws his sword. He goes, that's enough of that. Oh, I know why.
Ooh.
Janssen can't make it, so he's going to dash. Kelvin is pulling himself up with a groan and runs forward just out of sight. As Aoth thanks you all for being so accommodating. And claps his hand as a burst of thunderwave hits Sykes, Janssen, and Palikar.
Just don't be hell to pay if he kills Palikar.
As Sykes stays up, Palikar goes down and thrown backwards as is Janssen. As their bodies smack against the stone and roots, Sykes is barely still standing from that. And Aoth decides it is time to dip. Chuck.
Aos went off this way.
Yeah.
He's got him on the run. Let's get after him, fellas.
I'll go.
That's a
my
bold
feet,
statement as two of your companions just got obliterated.
and then that's my bonus action. Oh wait, where is
He's running away from the scene of the crime. Let's make sure he doesn't live this down.
here?
Is that better?
And then I end my turn there, chasing after this guy.
The warden is gonna run, but there's little he can do. Harkin?
Harkin is going to move in the direction of the thunderclap. He's slightly too far to be of any help.
You do see a trail of blood over here, though.
Yeah, and you see two, just barely breathing bodies. Jeez.
Yeah.
It is pretty gnarly.
If I remember correctly, on my next turn, because I won't be able to reach him this turn, but on the next one I can try to medicine check to stabilize him.
Yeah.
Okay. Harkin.
If you roll high enough, you can even bring him up with 1 hit point.
Yeah. He'll stay here for now since he can't move closer. I'll use my action to move closer, so I don't have to do it next turn.
Okay.
But I'll hold there so I can try to help him.
Solarin from all the way back there.
Cool. Gonna sort of sprint up
Insights,
this way.
hopefully get like
Look at-
first and then initiative for the next turn.
So I'm gonna look at Harkin, kind of looking over the bodies, and I'm like, oh, it's better 1 instead of 3. And I have sort of mechanics question, like, with Life 4, like, I can burn my own HP, but can I do 3 people or 2 people in the charge, knowing I'm gonna go down?
No. So if the first die is going to put you unconscious, that's all you can muster.
Okay.
So, like in a case like this, you can attempt to, and then you'll roll the hit die, and if the first one puts you down, it ends there.
Yeah. Okay. So it'd be
Not like
no
you're
point.
like, well, I have 2 hit points. I heal 50 people.
And as long as that's what I was thinking, it was like, well, as long as it doesn't go by like death plus half, I shouldn't die instantly. But yeah, there'd be no point bringing somebody up and just me going down. Do I have any other bonus actions? Nope, I really don't. Other than dash, I guess I'll dash this way.
All right, the initiative order is going to be a big deal here.
Yep.
Chuck.
Get him.
Chuck is going to run up here.
As Aoth is just like, oh, shit.
Fuck, what do I do? Does he...
It is a very favorable order.
Are we up on top of this tree root, or what is
Yes.
happening?
It's
We are?
only like 3 feet up, so you're able to clamber onto it. But yes, you're up on the tree.
Can I grab a hold of him and basically throw us both down here, like restrain him?
It'll be an athletics check, which you're not fantastic at.
No, I'm not. But you gotta take the risk sometimes, I feel.
I mean,
like.
he's a druid, so he can't be amazing at it either.
Alright, fuck it, let's go. Oh, are you serious? It didn't even roll! Did you see the dice?
Knocked
It
his ass
just,
out.
it just stopped. Like, it didn't even roll out. It just stopped on... What?
They rolled out on mine.
It didn't... See, on mine, it just slid across the screen
Okay,
and just stopped
For
on
the
you.
record, I've tested this. The numbers determined before the animated die happens. It is purely for visuals.
I understand that. It just looked
I still
really
don't.
fucked up on my screen. It's just like, imagine somebody just sliding a 2 across the table. That's what it looked like.
I
I
think
took it
was
personally.
I
I'm like,
thought-
what?
I saw that as well. It was a
That was
two-stage
pretty
the whole
bullshit.
time.
Okay, so he also has a -1 strength. If he rolls in that 1, you got him.
Okay. All right.
It's just as likely as
Should've
every other
knocked his
number,
ass
but
out.
not really.
He does not roll a 1.
Okay.
Looks like it's the hard way.
So,
I mean, that was my action, so I still get a bonus action, right?
yes, you do.
Then I'm gonna fucking swing on him.
Swing on him, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
My rolls are just the worst. I'm gonna burn a key point. And I'll swing
You had the-
again.
Power of the sun in the palm of your hand, and you are just whiffing.
I know, bro. Tell me.
You are the one that could be. the
Oh
hero.
my god.
That's still hit though.
Barely.
Just barely.
And it's
Some
he
damage,
dropped
huh? There you
concentration.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Okay. Solarin?
right.
That too fucked me up, guys. That too
Yep,
fucked me
keep-
up.
Just gonna go a little bit forward. Can't get to him. So, just gonna start chucking pieces of wood at his face. There we
As
go.
that is exactly what he had. Exactly. As he takes it in the gut, he looks down. You turn on your kind.
My kind welcomed this when they took the colonizers' leader.
Zeketh will torture you for life. And
Tell
he
him I said
slumps over
hi.
dead. You dick.
Since combat's no longer going, can I make a medicine check to try to stabilize Palatar?
Yeah.
Please, please. Oh.
Yeah.
Palikar wakes up with a hit point.
And then I guess I'll try Jansen as well, but I'm not really
You don't really care
feeling
about
it.
him?
You're like, it's not as much. Just not as much effort.
Still pretty good. Enough that he can notice this level
As
of
he-
treatment.
Like, wakes up, he sits up, and then, like, with one brush of his hair with his hand, everything is back to perfect with bouncy curls. As he looks at you and he says, I thank you with all of my heart. You have proven a worthy comrade and friend with your actions. I shall say a prayer in your honor this eve.
Ah, thank you.
No thanks is needed when you are the one so generous to me.
There's no one else down, right? I know. Of.
No.
I don't think I can make it to him in time.
You're
Anyways.
just swooning right now. You're like, I don't care if anyone else is destroyed. This man is speaking justly to me.
Like, oh, it's all right, man. You know.
A lot of very hurt people. Except for Laka.
Yes.
Laka managed to like come out unscathed.
It does perhaps appear that there is something to the gods here that would allow Laka to not
Oh.
make it to the fight. And
I mean, he
the
helped.
good man Jansen
He healed a
nearly
lot.
put his life on the line.
Right. I mean, Laka did heal a lot of people and brought them back into the fight. So everyone has their strengths. It's just, Lavas, was hiding the entire time.
He healed one guy.
Yeah,
I
that one
think-
guy helped turn the
I
fight.
think there's a lot to be said about the glory
Also-
that Jansen has done today.
Also, wasn't the
But I
one guy
can't
that...
doubt the strategery that Laka has shown.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the one guy Laka healed was Solaran.
Yeah. It was.
Not the only one, but
Uh,
yes, he did bring up Solar.
Yeah,
He
which
brought
was
up.
pivotal to this fight.
Yeah.
He showed great honor and wisdom.
Yes, there is. Just sardonically back. Much honor in killing my kin, so you can have a place here.
I mean,
I go back to searching searching AL.
he's like, yeah, let me see what cool shit this guy has.
I think Sykes would go and probably look at the druids and the bear walker gentleman. Really just looking to see if there's like any like good crafted weapons or equipment. Maybe he could potentially.
Amongst all of them, there is not. The only weapon to speak of is a flint great axe.
Okay.
Aoth has a pouch full of 15 good berries.
That dude was
And-
holding out.
And leather armor. In addition, he has his Rowan staff in hand. And it takes you a moment to realize, but Fazhook claws. Kelvin slumps down in piss poor shape. Jansen and Palak are just as bad. Is it time to push on? I don't think there will be any recovery for us until the morrow.
We must get to
Palakar is looking very bad as he's got like some mottled blood in his white hair and seems to not be able to lift his left arm right now.
Yeah, this place isn't like terrible for a camp, but I also feel like we shouldn't move.
Well, if we spread the blood like we did last time with the Fazhooks, maybe we can war from just the beasts here, but no telling what the dumb one will do if they find us.
Does this seem sort of like a sort of farther reaching patrol? Or would I have sort of any indication of like the typical like patrol route would be?
I don't think you would have a way to know.
Okay.
Eof seemed to be a fairly powerful druid, though,
Mm-mm.
so you doubt he would be on simple patrol,
No.
unless matters were pretty grave. But that's about the
Absolutely.
best insight on the matter I think you could
What,
get.
what
Yeah.
what time of the day is it? It was like kind of like the morning going into the dusk, or the morning.
Yeah, it
dawn.
is morning. It's just incredibly dark in here, so it's about, after that short rest, 11 a.m.
Mayhaps we
close.
take another rest and then push on. But
We may be in well-traveled territory for them. Though I don't
I'm
know
not
if you'll
sure
find
what
any
a
better
rest
of a
will
spot.
do any of us.
Chuck's just like vomiting blood.
Yeah. I think we're all
need
fine.
to-
I think we can handle anything the world throws at us.
to put our innards back in, his Sykes like scoops up the vomit and pushes it like back towards Chuck's mouth.
I would say we need
Lavas
to.
is just like, hey, you guys want some good berries or something? Like, maybe that can get everyone else?
Some would help, yes, but I believe we need to push on and keep eyes out for a more secluded spot where we might heal.
Very well. Sykes is gonna use his second wind right now.
We should spend the next bit of time finding a secure place to recuperate. Though they do not send these level of druids far afield, so we may be close to our quarry.
Maybe we should pass try to be quiet the rest of the route.
As you're deliberating, you hear voices up ahead.
That's the direction we've been heading.
Yeah, from the east.
Sykes grabs the
is there
dagger
a-
that he originally threw.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is there a like a tone that we can kind of hear? Do they seem like they're worried
Too
about
far
something?
away.
Okay.
They don't sound like distressed voices.
Harkin's gonna go over to Sykes, and then he'll put out his light and have Sykes lead him. Although, who else
Sykes-
needs light? Because I assume Palikar also needs light, right?
Palikar does. Jensen does.
He would, like, before putting out the light, he would let them know, that way they can pair up with someone who can see. So it's not just like a random
System.
light. Yeah.
We would make sure you have your
Sykes,
buddies.
if we're gonna try to move forward, Sykes is gonna cast Pass Without Trace. So he's gonna urge everyone to kind of get close so he can make sure everyone is under the veil of darkness he's about to cast.
Okay.
I like to think that, like, we're all, like, huddled, crouched as we move forward.
Like
And that's how,
the,
like, they find us. They're, like, we're in a large, just, like, group, just crouching along the ground.
So you're throwing a pass without trace?
yeah, I'm gonna throw a Pass Without Trace.
Then can I get a stealth check from everybody?
I literally
wow,
can't see
double
anything. It is
17s.
just a black dot.
Yeah, damn.
Can you not see over here?
No, I can't see anything. It's just a black square. The only thing I
You have
can
no
see
dark
is
vision?
Sykes.
He
Yeah,
does
my
have
dark-
dark vision.
I do, but for some reason it's not working. Maybe I'll just refresh.
Yeah, I might want that.
Harkin is not very stealthy. I assume that one doesn't, like, really. Does it count?
No.
Like,
No.
for-
Well, you got a
It
12.
is a plus 10. I didn't
Yeah,
know
you
that
have
you
a
can
total.
select everybody. I apologize.
It is what it is. I was just like, there's no way, like you would have to have a very high native modifier pass without trace to do that too.
I mean, it's a plus 10, but if the natural one is.
Listen, he blew all his luck performing
Oh.
the chat.
Jensen has no modifiers and disadvantage and got a 26. Harkin, you suck.
Well, he's better at singing and dancing than he
Oh,
is
wow.
hiding. Yeah.
Palikar has a -1 and disadvantage and got higher than you.
He's just so naturally charismatic, he cannot be not seen.
Yeah. So it makes it hard when he gets caught with another man's wife. It's like, I'm not here. As the guy's, like, staring at him.
Was
There's
it
like
very
this
much
big,
hard.
massive shadows going somewhere, and someone's gonna be like, "What's that?" And then it's just gonna be Harkin breaking off from the rest of the group as we all continue down the path, and then Harkin is just like off by himself. He's the only one that gets seen.
Well, he's relying on you guys, so if he's not being led, he's just standing there.
Yeah,
Yeah, he can't. I mean, he can't see. It makes sense.
he's tripping. Like everyone's walking fine. He's like stumbling over stuff.
So 28, 31, 12, 23, 26, 15, 23, 28. You guys are hiding really well. Though there is some blood and dead bodies around here, you yourselves are extremely well concealed as you find a crook of a large tree root that you can hide behind and pulling some brush over you.
Yay.
Kind of disgusting how well that worked.
Yeah. That's the great thing about like a group hiding together is just large numbers overall.
Do we hear sort of anything coming from the voices that we had overheard before?
The voices are growing closer, and now they have started taking to song. As you can now just make out Elvish being spoken from about 8 or 10 individuals.
Well,
They're
Ethan,
moving closer, and then you hear a shout of alarm as people hurry over. Moving rather quietly, they seem to have found the first bodies. Listening, you hear and can see a scout inspecting what's going on as he crouches down over the bodies and then kind of searching the surrounding region.
we either take him out now, or we may be caught up in the mess.
Then you hear the scout kneeling down go, Gary Lothar, come. And you see another figure striding forward in a green tunic with a cloak that seems to be stitched of leaves, as an elven figure with greenish skin comes forward with a buckler shield and an elegant scimitar stand over the body as well. As this is the figure that you see who appears to be in charge. As he's looking over, you've clearly heard the name he was called.
Yeah, it was Thierry Lothar. Is that that's the leader of the Delman that they went to go look for, yeah? Thierry,
Yes.
sorry. Sykes is gonna like put a hand on like he's gonna attempt to put like a hand on like the shoulder body of Solaren, sorry, and he's gonna just whisper, maybe he's who we should be trading this soul for peace with. As he like kind of encourages Solaren to maybe if we're gonna talk or make ourselves known, this would be the person to do that too.
Mm-hmm.
And the tone of the man who found one of the bodies and called Kiri Lotar over, how like what was the emotion that would have been conveyed in it? Since Harkin can't see him.
The most that you were able to make out from that was urgency.
Okay. Do they have anything to say about the body?
They're speaking softly now as they're inspecting it. And then you see the one addressed as Kiri give a slight nod, turn to the others, and start making hand gestures as if signaling that way.
Harkin's gonna lean in towards Sykes and like whisper, I can't see what's going on. What's happening?
Be very, very quiet. So what does everyone do?
Harkin's trying to go with the group, but he's trying to try to stay as far from the fighting to start with, if there is a fight. Probably just stick with sights.
Okay.
Yeah, Sykes will probably just try to remain like as far back and unnoticed as possible. He'll probably also draw out his crossbow.
Chuck or Solarn, anything that you're doing?
Chuck is just blubbering, like he's like really upset that it led to violence, so he's trying not to get everybody caught. He's just trying to suck up the snot and the tears.
Lovely.
This seems... Does Chuck take a head injury at some point?
No.
I remember him chanting "Kill the elves," so...
Knowing that everybody's sort of tapped and injured, Solarin doesn't want to directly engage him. And that he's with his crowd. I guess we would try to be as stealthy as possible to avoid detection by them.
Kiri Lotar is scanning around and says, in very thick but fluent common, I can smell that you're nearby. The traces of blood are fresh as well. I ask you to show yourselves before more blood is forced to be spilt.
Does there seem to be honesty in those words?
You could give me an insight check.
Do one
There
as
it
well.
Fuck. He is in a state of affairs right now. Probably all that blood he lost.
Slarn, you don't know if he won't kill you, but it sounds like what he's saying is true.
They're going to find us sort of eventually with these bodies around. Yeah, I'll stand up and sort of look over to Kiri specifically. We do not mean...
He strides forward openly, seeing you, not like indicating for the others to stay behind.
Mm-hmm. And Kirluthor is he's the leader of Tirith Nor, right?
Yes, so far as you know.
Yeah. So I will bestow the customary meeting to a clan chief. Go on one knee. Chieftain. We are here, but only to recover what was stolen from the lands south. Their leader is important, and I fear for not only them, but all of our tribes. if we antagonize them further.
As Solarian like starts talking, Harkin is going to cast light so he can actually see what's going on. In case it does come to a fight.
Peace, brothers.
Boom.
Peace.
Yeah.
What is it that went missing?
Their leader, their governor of some of the
Nadia.
southern towns, Nadia, has gone missing.
Or Nada, I can't remember.
Nada.
Nada has gone missing, and many of their eyes point to the Delwyn.
When did she go missing? We are still waiting for her arrival.
Well, the group before seemed to have some inkling about her disappearance.
He looks to the bodies and he goes, "Ah,
They seem scared of when we questioned them about Nadia. Or Nadia.
Nada.
Nada. God damn it.
I got you on it. The Y's not in the. It's in a spot.
They seemed trepidatious when we brought her up.
And then when we asked to speak with their leader, so we made parley, they attacked.
well, that explains it then. I am the head of my people," he said as he takes an open stance, even though he's got the shield and scimitar in hand. "But I do not command them. Our people are emotional and disordinate. It is not the stance of the Delmoin to attack your people, though. And you have killed the ones responsible, it seems."
We have.
Do you not recognize these ones?
"I do.
Are they of your clan or of another?
They are of my people, yes. But they do not speak for my people."
Is there discourse within your people about meeting with the governor? I mean,
Is
specifically
there-
his clan, but
Is there discourse amongst your people and dealing with us?
there was trepidation.
Is that what you say? I hear it is much more volatile than that.
It can be, yes.
Regardless, it seems that they are agitators in our ranks.
Agitators? Do not speak so of your people. We are not one unified form. And then he calms down a little bit. It has ever been our way for those who disagree to be free to act as such.
Even when it puts the others at risk.
It is the price we pay for the lives of freedom we lead.
Very well, as long as
It is not the position of our people and Tirith Nor to have attacked your governor. If some of ours feel different, you may hunt those.
It is true, but the more help you can give us in identifying the perpetrators, the faster we can close this. Because
If
they
such-
see it, and I am first-hand knowledge, they see it as an attack of all of us against them. So any information you can give us about these individuals who may have striven from the tribe and talk of others who might have diverged, we need to know. Because if we do not get her back, we will be the first of many parties roaming through these woods, killing our brothers left and right.
Could I get a persuasion check from you, Solarn?
Can I give him
Yeah.
bardic inspiration on that?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
So 6.
D6.
Bardic. Come on, baby.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
That's
All right. 15.
15
It's not bad.
Girilotar seems to be pondering what you say for a moment, and then looking at the others with him. I do not know who else might be involved. Ale was one of our circle leaders. We have many circles within Tirith Nor.
Do you think his entire circle has gone with this plot, or just a select few?
I cannot say for certain. I will, however, permit you roam the forest to continue hunting. And he reaches into a small pouch and he pulls out a leather necklace with a piece of jade carved into the shape of a leaf, which he holds out and he says, "Show this, and any Delmwyn who decides to heed my warning will understand you to be friends."
Would Harton know how the Wellman address the chief? Like what word they use in Elvish?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Might have said it when I leaned down to give him his respects, but depends if you caught it.
Yeah, I don't remember. But Harton will thank the chieftain for his aid, and he'll ask if he knows where, in what general area we might find more of the circle that this man had belonged to.
Did any of your kind fall to their actions?
No, we have it was a close fight, but no deaths. We do not seek retribution for the actions here, but perhaps there are those inside that circle that will help us find who we were looking for.
I am pleased. None of you have failed. I have a boon as a gesture of my goodwill, even if some disagree. And he pulls off of his pack and goes fishing around, and he pulls out a sheep skull that has runes carved onto the head of it.
What the fuck, man?
This is quite normal.
Maybe my childhood wasn't so weird.
Maybe it was normal to play with fire.
Yeah.
Place it on the chest of the dead you wish to speak to, and they may provide some answer.
Which of these,
A most gracious gift.
can you explain how it works? What do you mean they may answer?
They may answer, they may not wish to. What part confuses you?
So if they refuse to answer any of our questions, it'll just be a one-sided conversation? I do not know how your rituals work.
The dead are
Yes.
fickle,
Matter.
but they should answer, as long as we are not the ones who ended them.
Oh,
If they would answer you while living, they will answer you. If they would not have answered you while living, they will not answer you now. What is confusing?
so definitely don't use it on the circle leader.
He shrugs and he says, maybe if he has not seen one of you, that one can ask.
I definitely do not want to ask him. I don't think he would want to talk to me.
To be fair, Harkin didn't do any damage to him, but he probably saw Harkin.
Yeah.
I didn't see Lavas, though.
Lavas might be the only one.
Sorry, I
That's
didn't
like
catch
you-
that last part.
Aeth never saw Lavas, so maybe Lavas could make the inquiry.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I have a question. So, am I able, because I have, like, a disguise kit, can I use it on Lavas to make him look like, more like Solarin and the elves of this land, to help him convince the dead man to speak with him?
Yeah, you could.
Or
Are
even
you
Yuri Lutar.
proficient with it?
Let me look out. Where do you see
You said
that?
disguise kit?
Under tools, probably. Yeah.
I don't think I am. All I know is I have it. Oh no, I am.
I
I think I am.
am
Yes, I see
proficient.
underneath
I think
tools because it has like a +4 to it.
Should be then. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I am. I think that's part of the bard maybe, or the background.
Probably background. Then go ahead and roll the disguise kit and see how good a job you do on Lavas.
I think I'm also proficient with it. If I could help him, I'm trying to find out. I think it's
Sure.
part
You can roll it with advantage then.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that I actually.
While you're doing that, Palikar is kneeling over each of the bodies and seems to be giving a prayer to each one.
Putting that out. Bow back to thank you, Kiri, for the use of your forest. We will if you say Tirth Noir is not responsible for this, I believe you. And we will do what we can to root out this
Of course.
infection.
It is a pleasure we could have such good discord between us. I would invite you to my home, but given the violence that has occurred, it may be unwise to jeopardize your lives coming to our home.
Perhaps once we have the governor rescued, and if she still wishes to visit you, we shall go with her.
I would very much like that.
So I guess
The actions of the few do not find the many.
yeah.
We will make
That seems
this
like
happen.
a very common thing. Is like, it's a different group. It's we can still be friends though.
It's very much a theme of Delmwyn.
Like individuals will do individual acts. It doesn't represent the whole.
Yeah.
Impulsivity, not trying to restrict emotions is very common for the Delmwyn. much more volatile, and so they have a general understanding between each other that is like, hey, that guy, he lost his temper, or he got impatient and he did something that's not us.
It makes organizing under a single source very difficult.
It does, but it also allows us organization to even exist, because otherwise
Oh
it
yeah,
probably
otherwise
wouldn't
nobody
be able
would
to
stand
function.
for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, they probably
It's
have like
the
some
most control
ground
that
rules.
could possibly be exerted.
Yeah.
I don't like with the disguise kit. That's a single use item, right?
No, it is not.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was or if it's like a thing where like eventually I have to like restock it.
Yeah, I mean, it
You will
probably
have to
would be
eventually,
like
but
certain times of
Yeah,
use. But
Yeah, I'm gonna find
not every use.
I'm gonna find the closest size clothes on one of the dead to have Lavos change into as I like use like the makeup on his face to like because I assume they have like markings, like some sort of marking on them, given their
Aoth does it. Not all of them do. Oops.
Okay.
Sorry, Harkin.
but
Didn't mean
make
to
him
grab you.
look more
Solaren
like
does not.
the native elves, so he can actually, does that even have to be him if I'm disguising someone anyways?
It'd probably be better because he didn't see the underlying thing as well. Like if you see the underlying thing of an actor before it goes into makeup, you can kind of pick out.
Oh, the
Stuff.
like the features.
Yeah, but
Okay.
if he hasn't seen them at all and then is disguised
Yeah.
as well, it's good, pretty good.
Yeah, because Lavos is pretty far away, so he, even if he did see him, it would be like rough features. So
Well,
it
he
should
was
be...
invisible.
Oh, he didn't see him at all. Okay.
Yeah, he was in
Yeah.
the darkness. So
Yeah, Harkin will do his makeup, and
you should make him look like chaos.
problem is like gonna be his manner of speech, and that will have to be addressed either through Solaren guiding him.
There is an option that perhaps if you could make Sykes look that way, because he can mimic speech.
I think it might be. I feel like that would be very hard with Sykes' build.
Fair enough.
There's only so much I can do to hide the tusk.
Well,
Well,
Lavos
if he
should
gets on his
theoretically
knees, he
speak
might
Elvish
look like the
to...
bear walker. It's
Yeah.
about the best we're gonna get.
I think it should be fine. I think if
Yeah.
maybe he just thinks he's from a different group and that he's
you put some good finishing touches on it, and it's not perfect, but it is pretty convincing. And at the very least, he's never been seen, so you think you've got it.
well, Voss, it's this is the best I can do. If Solaren wants to begin the ceremony, perhaps we can get some information out of this man. I wouldn't.
my his requiem.
Humana.
But yeah,
Amen.
don't question him directly about it. Because we do not know how much he would give up to a familiar looking face, but not one of his own.
We'd want a new convert to his circle, or something like that. Yeah.
Will he answer if there are others nearby that he knows were part of his death?
You don't know.
Okay, so perhaps the rest of us should back off.
Yeah, I'll definitely move on.
Yeah, the others have instinctively backed off. So like Koi, the Azure Warden, they're all like giving you some space.
Yeah. So Harkin's not back off. I don't know how far back they need to be, or if he needs to turn off the light.
I mean, you are doing this to a dead guy, so there's probably a limitation of his situational awareness.
Yeah, I think I'm far enough back because he's like dead over here. So I think we're far enough back.
Probably.
And then is Salarn doing the ceremony, or are you just giving the skull to Lavas?
I guess I'm doing the ceremony.
As you place the skull on Aoth's chest, there's a moment and the runes begin to glow, and then suddenly you're why do you summon me? The Geth did not wish release me. If you guys want to give the questions for Lavas, so I'm not just role playing off myself.
I think like one would be we kind of need to know where we're going back to. So I guess one question would be, what is the path to back to the circle, I guess, or back to like their
Or
enclave.
splinter group.
Or you could probably be more direct. Just be like, where's the trade?
I'm
the colonizer
Yeah,
queen being held.
Yeah, like definitely ham up his allegiance to this circle leaders group.
So maybe something like I've got a flock of followers, and we need to know where to bring them to.
Yes, I would say something in those lines. More sympathizers.
Okay. We gather at the cairn. It is 8 miles northwest of here, at the edge of the forest, in the valley.
Can we? I just a follow-up question that Harkin would have prepped him for is maybe something to do with like the group size, like how strong they are already, or an inkling of that.
Our numbers stand at 20.
Ooh, can I ask him a question?
What is
Go
the
for it.
mission of this splinter group?
How's it feel to be a little bitch? We were
Just
gonna
try
let
to
you
go up
walk
and
away
ask that.
peacefully.
We're gonna save
Yeah,
that one
absolutely.
for the last question.
We were gonna let you go peacefully. That's what we wanted, peace. But no, you had to be a little bitch and bring magic and electricity into it. How's hell, motherfucker?
We're gonna save that one for the last.
And then he bursts out crying. Then he's just crying.
I'm
Uh,
sorry, I
emotionally.
didn't mean to.
No, it's like, look what you made me do.
I think one question would be, where is another place to move the, the governor? Since if we play as like Lavas's encountered our group already, and they're going to work to potentially displace the governor to a different place so that the party doesn't find it.
I'm not sure I understood that one. Sorry.
Like,
So,
if they
no,
were going to
like,
move the governor, where would they take him? Or take her?
yeah, like if Lavos is kind of playing like, you know, a dumb one himself that's maybe not part of the group, he could essentially ask a question based on the idea that he's ran into our party, and if there was a place to move the governor safely to another location, where would that be?
That is not to be discussed. He elaborates no more on that, as that might have been a little bit too on the
Pushy.
nose for him. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I ain't trying to answer that.
Yeah, he's like, that's a need to know thing, and you don't need to know.
Yeah. Fair enough. Um, I think I had a decent question, but just lost it in my head. Trying to figure out like good verbiage for it.
Oh, why do we stand against the elder?
Yeah, that would be a good question. Why did they split?
Lavas might give pushback on that, being like, if we're acting like we're a sympathizer, why are we asking that?
Yeah, that's true too.
Mm-hmm.
Harkin doesn't have any more questions. Is like, we know roughly where the thing is, roughly how many people they are strong. Given that we just killed like 5 of them.
I wish,
Ask
I
who
wish to
maybe
guard. I wish to guard the
who
treasure from the heathen hordes. Where do I report for guard duty?
Speak to Amathar at the circle. They are in command now.
Okay. That was literally what I was gonna suggest. Is like the next question is like, now that he's deceased, like who is the next person that's in charge?
Happy to help.
Yeah, that was a twofer.
Oh, I figured that would be a good one.
So that's 4 questions, which means if you want to give the burn to insult him in hell,
Just leave him.
it'd be like, by the way, not really a question, but it's us, bitch. Is that the
I'll take-
final parting shot that you give then?
Yeah, I
Me
think
as a person, I'm
our-
like, that's terrible, but I think Sykes would be like, he almost fucking killed us. Lightning doesn't feel great. Perhaps he feels that himself.
I want to leave him, but he may be proof to the others who come across him.
Ask who his lover was.
guess.
What is the
I-
thing you regret most?
Not enough toast.
Being too hard on my son to prepare him to
Oh.
lead the circle.
Oh, that's so sad. As he just
We're like, he might be dead when you see him next.
Don't worry, we'll
Steal the skull off
reanimate
his
you
chest,
soon.
bury it in a bag, and start walking. Oh,
Well, what was your son's name?
That was the final question
Oh,
as
son of a
his
bitch.
spirit
Yeah.
separates and he disappears.
Okay.
Can I
well, we
search
have-
his corpse?
I mean, that's a weird thing to do.
Yeah, I want to.
I'm kidding. You've already searched his corpse before. He was the one who died in the fight. So you found studded leather armor, 15 good berries. He has the antler horn crown and a rowan staff.
is Rowan a type of material? Sorry.
It's a type of wood.
Okay.
Let's see. So we already gave, for part of this, guys, we gave Lavas one of the uniform. I say uniforms, but one of the armor sets from one of the other dead.
Yeah.
The other folks had a great axe. That's pretty much all they had. Was a
Yeah, the
flint great axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, shield.
I mean, they're druids. They travel light with very little equipment.
Arkin's gonna take the equipment and clothes off of one of them and put it into his pack.
Okay.
Probably one of the ones who just had like the lightest setup, so he's not like taking on a whole bunch.
Okay. You do find no food on them either, since they had so many good berries.
Well, if we've got one direction ahead, it's the northwest, towards the edge of the forest.
Yeah, it'll be
At least there we
towards,
can
or
feign
towards the capital. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, as we make our way there, that we make a plan to secretly pull out the governor so we can avoid as much fighting as possible, given that they still have at least 15 individuals and we struggled against 5. Plus there's probably children and innocents there.
Palikar was making the prayers around, and then he just pauses and he holds up a silver necklace with a deer emblem of a green stone gilded in silver. This seems to have fallen off in the combat. One more treasure for the Count.
Given the green stone, is it very similar to the necklace that we received from...
It's not jade.
Okay. The design specifically, does it look like it's elven?
Yes.
Okay. Perhaps it'll be useful in the future Palikar. Perhaps this is similar to the jade necklace, but maybe of more sentimental value. Perhaps we can use
He
it.
shrugs and dons it, putting it on his neck, and he says, "I'll hold on to it then."
That seems
My
very
friends.
unlawful.
Why?
I don't. I just didn't think he would be like a looter. Given like, it's fine. Like they're dead.
Well, I mean,
He
that's
seems
what
like
you do in Last Rites.
Yeah.
He shrugs and he says, "They fought well, with bravery. There is no malice meant in it. But they did try to kill us. It was a fair and good battle. What harm is there in that?"
You say bottom right, right?
I guess you are right, Palatar.
You're damned right.
Harkin will talk to, let's say, I guess it's
Yeah,
what
he's
Chuck
right.
and Lavas about them grabbing some of the uniforms of the dead, just in case we might have use for them.
Look at that. Looting the dead.
I mean, I guess Harkin did do that first. He took an
Yes.
entire set of clothes. He just didn't think Palatar would do it.
Thought you were
It
better
always
than
feels
me.
good to be.
Negrus was mighty fine around your mighty name, Malachar.
It always feels good to be held to a higher standard than yourselves.
Somebody's got to be. Fuck.
Yeah.
But with that successful combat and then the peaceful negotiation with Kir Lithar, you can all level up to level 5.
Oh,
Hooray!
that is
Nice.
I have no
nice.
control over that.
it is a. I say it is a hard. It was a hard road in here.
Yeah.
A lot of talk.
No, it's
I-
definitely yeah interesting and like playing or different dynamics going all through. Yeah, it's always fun.
Yeah.
So level 5 for Solarn's pretty clear cut. You gain 1 more light die and extra attack.
That's worth it.
It's pretty good. It's just
Yeah.
not fancy flourishes.
That's fine.
I'm good.
Cool.
I was very much debating giving more, and I'm like, that's actually kind of a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's definitely should be good. Ooh, 4 now. Excellent. An extra hit die. That works good. But yeah, sort of going on investigating sort of after this. I think we would probably move close to the city, but definitely trying to find a place to rest before we go to the circle itself.
Okay, yeah. Plus, I mean, 8 miles trek, you're gonna need a long rest before you get there.
Cool, cool. I have a feeling this new guy in charge is this dude's son, so we can kind of fuck with him with some of this stuff.
Chuck, do you want me to level you up?
Yes, please. Thank you. Be funny if I was
So-
just like stayed quiet and everybody else is like level 12 and I'm just like a level 4.
mean, that-
So Chuck gets extra attack, which means you can make 2 attacks with the mop and 1 punch.
And then if I burn a key point, can I still get another punch?
Exactly,
Mhm.
yes.
Okay, this is getting unfair.
And you
for
get stunning strike.
Yep.
Yep.
The other thing is stunning strike, so you can burn a key point and force the opponent to make a Constitution saving throw. If they fail, they are stunned until the end of your next turn, which means they can't take actions or move, and all attacks against them have advantage.
I feel like I'm probably going to use that a lot.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
stun
it is.
great.
It's usually where monks' key points all go. And then your martial arts die increases to a d6. So your punches deal 1d6 damage now instead of 1d4.
Ooh. If I stop rolling fucking twos.
Yes, I mean, you still need to hit. This is absolutely true.
I'm okay with that. That all sounds great.
It is pretty good. Anyone else ready for level up?
Harkin is.
I'm trying to get on the character sheet, but it's not letting me. On D&D Beyond. Do I have to do it in the...
Let me double check. Let's see what you got here. Ooh. Yeah, it is not liking that.
Need to close out of the character sheet.
Skipbox says no.
No, it's like an error with D&D Beyond.
Yeah, that's what I keep getting.
I'm seeing if I can come at it the back way.
I think what I'm gonna do
That's what
is
she
level
said.
2 fighter.
Yeah,
Nice.
I knew what I said.
I stand by it.
Sykes, was your character even in one of my campaigns?
I mean...
Because you're not in the Evendawn campaign.
I messaged you the character. I don't... You've been able to move it. We've leveled up since. Let me...
Yeah, but was it all just off of your own personal D&D Beyond, or did you actually join the campaign?
Yeah, probably. No, I don't think I joined the campaign.
Okay. Then, if that's the case, then I need to wait for the glitch to sort itself out because I can't do anything.
Okay. I think the only thing he would just do is level 2 fighter. That's what he would go to.
Because I was going to try to go to the campaign and access your sheet that way, but if you're not in the campaign, then all I have is the link, and it's not working right now.
Do you... I don't know if I have the link for the campaign.
It was in Discord, but I'm posting it again here. But I think there is actually a good pause point, as next week you can come up to the encampment. Hopefully after a long rest.
Yeah.
I'll
Hopefully.
keep...
But level
Hopefully.
5 will leave you in pretty good shape.
Yeah, I can't wait to hit 6 because that's when a lot of the
It's gonna be a while because 4 to
Yeah.
5 happened pretty quickly.
It did.
Yeah.
It took forever to get to 3 to 4 though.
Yeah,
But that made sense as we started at 3.
exactly.
Yeah, that was good.
We just gotta eliminate the whole Demlin race, then we get to 5. It's all good. Or get to 6.
Just admit genocide.
I mean, genocide is worth mad XP.
I wish I had a shirt that said that.
I want that shirt, yeah.
Genocide is worth more XP than you think.
Genocide is bad XP.
All right, we're gonna have to put that on the shirt making list.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And then you're gonna have to be very selective on when you wear that.
No, fuck no. I'm
Yeah.
wearing that shit to Comic-Con.
Don't think I can wear that in Germany.
I think Comic-Con is the best place you can wear that.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Didn't you guys level up? Down? Oh yeah, we did. Definitely. Yep. Genocide by or level up by genocide with when we destroyed Waterdeep.
Oh
Which
God!
Which time? Can you be more specific?
The first time or the second time?
Oh wait, I'm thinking of Skullport. I know we definitely leveled up after Skullport.
You definitely leveled up after Skullport, and then you kind of leveled up again once you destroyed Waterdeep by extension from destroying Skull. Well, no, Waterdeep was destroyed because you wished Skullport away.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Good old Trisync with the terrible wish.
I mean, that's really not our
Stop.
fault, though.
Isn't it?
Not really. It's just a flawed spell. It's like a flawed wish spell, you know. That's on
Sort of
us.
happens.
The flaw was the wording of it, though.
I mean, sure. If you want to
Like,
nitpick.
the wish did exactly what was asked.
Yeah, Wish is like, bitch, it's not my fault you asked for that.
Alright.
I was having a conversation with somebody about the wish spell the other day about how random and weird it is, and I was like, yeah, that's why I just stuck to turning people inside out. It's really hard to fuck that up, you know? To make that go wonky.
It's surprisingly hard to twist. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I see Wish as just short of monkey paw status, not quite there, but not
Like,
far.
in order for that to go wrong, you have to be more demented than your players, and that's kind of rare.
I mean, that Straw campaign where I heard that they wished for benefits of a long rest.
That was
painful. That was a cheap shot.
That was definitely like very much taking advantage of the wording, and I appreciate it.
No, it was not me trying to take advantage because I literally just used that as an example as poor wording of the spell. I told them exactly that because it was the first time they'd used Wish. I'm like, okay, this is how Wish works. And I gave a couple of examples. One of them was about the long rest.
I like to think that like a magical presence just came down and made everyone stop fighting long enough to all hang out and like take a long rest together.
Yeah, it was like Christmas Eve in World War I with the trenches.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I got a gift for you. So, oh, thank you. Oh wait, and now 8 hours are up. We gotta get back to fighting. You know, they all go back to where they were standing. It's like, okay, let's begin.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes people deserve it. They do it to themselves.
This was one of those times. The most malicious thing I've ever done is still the silvery barbs on a death save.
Oh, that's mean.
Yeah, that was pretty fucked.
That's fucking awesome. I don't know what anybody's talking about.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the DM and you're trying to play the role of the enemy,
well, and it was so much worse
and it
because
led to a 1, I think. Yeah.
It did. The wizard had 4 HP. The paladin just rolled a nat 20 on his death save, and so the wizard was like, "Oh, I am dead if you get up," and so cast silvery barbs on the death save and turned it into a 1, and they died.
That's brilliant. That's great.
That's fantastic writing. That's Qui-Gon Jinn gets killed.
So
That's what that is.
Two-way street, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That is even more. That is Qui-Gon gets killed, and then the next day back to tanks get invented, and everyone can suddenly survive lightsabers to the gut.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth? Why you got now I gotta watch that again. I gotta watch Starship Troopers again for the second time this week.
All right, guys. Sykes, let me know if you get your character sheet working, and I'll go in and make the update. But right now, I can't seem to touch it.
Added it. I did add the character sheet to the campaign, so
Cool.
I'll check throughout the week and I'll let you know.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, good game, everybody. We'll see
Good
some
game,
of you
dudes.
tomorrow.
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah,
Night all.
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow
Well,
morning
dude.
we've got a new player joining, so we are up to 5.
Oh yeah.
I got childcare tomorrow.
Fuck yes.
So wait, what time are we doing this? 9 Pacific, right? 11.
9 your time, yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll
This
see.
is the Vecna campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna ask a lot of questions on Sunday.
There will be some stuff to talk about on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, cool. Well, y'all have fun tomorrow, and I'll see
Night all.
y'all later.
Yeah.
Good
It is all
night.
good one.